Welcome back to the Accounting Guys YouTube channel. My name is Blake, and today we'll be talking about clearing accounts. We'll be going over some of the best practices to make sure they're staying clean and up to date, as well as why you should be using them in the first place. I'll be your trainer today. Hope you enjoy.
If you go under General Ledger, Chart of Accounts, in here you'll see all the chart of accounts. In the twos are your clearing accounts. They're considered assets and they're kind of a holding account is a good way to describe them. So if we go in and click into a clearing account and just pull up the history to give you an idea of what flows through here, there are a couple of reasons of why clearing accounts will carry a balance in your dealership. The first one is if there's any mapping issues. So typically anything mapped under miscellaneous or other, it typically will flow through to a clearing account to hold until someone makes a journal entry to pull it out or gets pulled out with an invoice, something along those lines. So we recommend you either set up multiple sales categories, methods of payment, so that your staff aren't having to use the miscellaneous or other categories, or you can just delete them out of your system so that no one can use them and the clearing accounts stay empty. That way, if anything comes through that doesn't have a sales category or doesn't have a method of payment, it forces the staff to come to you so you can set them up, or you can make those decisions of, no, let's track it here and let's just update the name, those types of things. Or if you're wanting to use miscellaneous or other in those cases, just make sure you're checking the clearing accounts daily or weekly so that these are clearing out in a timely manner and your balance sheet and P&L are staying clean. Another reason for why clearing accounts would carry a balance is if your front end of the system, so the point of sale side, isn't talking to the accounting side, that will sometimes cause entries to end up in clearing accounts as well. And from there, you just have to go in and create an invoice, create a customer memo to pull those out. And then the last thing is access. And I'll run through an example to show you how that would work and why you would use it this way. And the second half of that will show you how to clear out the clearing accounts as well. So moving into it, for example, if you receive a check from a rebate or you just receive a check in general, parts will have access to cashier checks, deposits, receive those in. They can come in here, go cashiering, miscellaneous receipt. And from this screen, they can accept payments on AR or however they're receiving these payments. So let's say they received a check for $200, but it's not for an AR account. It's not for gift receipts. So they enter in a miscellaneous receipt and enter in a good description. So when they cashier this, since they don't have access to AP or AR, any of those items, they can't go and make an accounting entry. So when this happens, if we come out of this account and go into the end of day clearing account, in here you'll see that this is the miscellaneous receipt. So since they had access to the point of sale, the parts section of Lightspeed, but they don't have access to the accounting, they need to push it to a clearing account so that the accountant can then make the decision for where this should be accounted for on the GL or where it should go from here. And then they can either make a journal entry to clear it out or create a payable. So if they're creating a payable, they would just come in here, Ashley Olson, $200, and then they would enter in the clearing account. And now if we refresh this, you can see now it cleared it out of that clearing account, putting it to AP so that the front end can now move seamlessly through the back end. And that's just caused by accesses.
That brings us to the end of this video. If you have any trainings or videos you'd like to see in the future, those are our favorite videos to make. So go ahead and leave those down below in the comments. If you'd like to get in touch with us or schedule a one-on-one training with a dealership specialist, our contact information is in the description. Thanks for watching.